takes a little while for it to generate. You'll see once it's done generating, basically when you hit deploy, or I think we call it now start trading is the button. Then once you click that, then you will see that you can just pick from the broker list, right? You could pick top step, top one, trade of 8. There's a bunch of stuff that we work with. What broker do you trade with, Wilbur? What do you use to trade futures? Blue Ox. I've never heard of Blue Ox before. We'll see if we support them, because we support quite a few different brokers. Many of them I've never heard of. Blue Ox might actually be one of them. We actually support futures. Blue Knox. Oh, Bull Knox. Okay. Yeah, we support basically everything that goes through Project X. I don't know if you've heard of these guys. Project X. They basically connect up to a bunch of prop trading firms for futures. I'm assuming the one that you're discussing here is a prop trading firm. And these are basically all the ones that we support. If you go into API, where the heck is this? You'll see it on our platform too. Whatever, it's easier just to do it on BotSpot here. So here, for example, I created an ES futures, EMA cross strategy that's been done here, right? Here we use the AI to make that, right? So strategy. So this is basically, I use the AI, it created the strategy. It says basically the strategy works by these rules. EMA 5 and EMA 10 are computed on 5-minute bars derived from minute data. A buy is generated when EMA 5 crosses above EMA 10, right? So pretty simple strategy that I created here. And then if I want to trade this thing, and actually if you give it a second, we'll see the diagram as well, which is pretty cool whenever we, yeah, so there it goes. So here's kind of like a diagram of the strategy that it created. This is what the AI did, right? So you could say, initialize the futures ES bot, run every 5 minutes, and then get ES 1 minute and 5-minute bars. Is the data valid for EMAs? If yes, calculate 5 and 10 EMAs, get current ES position, and then bullish cross and not long. If yes, then place the buy order. If no, is there a bearish cross and long? If yes, then place a sell order. Otherwise, log no trade taken. Right. So this is basically a really simple futures bot that we created. If I want to run this, I simply click start trading. And then from our brokers, I could choose broker. Let's see if we support Blue Knox. We do support it. There it is. Or Bull Knox, Buell Knox. We do support your broker. So if we want to do that, click right there. Boom. You have to give your API key and username from Project X, and you could connect up to this broker. Right. So we do it basically through Project X. You have to create a Project X account. They'll give you an API key, and you have to copy it into here, and you can start trading that way. All right. Cool. Awesome. Never heard of that broker, but we do support it. Awesome. Okay, great. Okay, so let's talk about what kind of strategy we want to build today, guys. I've been thinking a lot about building option strategies. This has been kind of on my mind lately. I've actually made quite a bit of money lately. What I've been doing is I've been manually trading Tesla, Palantir, and Robinhood options, right? And what I will basically do, and it's been making me good money doing this, is I started off. I've been noticing kind of, trading options and trading stocks are quite different, right? So whenever I trade stocks, what I usually like to do is I like to look for diamonds in the rough, right? So what that means is I look for like a company that, I think is a very good company, doing really well, that sort of thing. But currently is down, right? That's how I would, that's the kind of stocks that I would buy, and I just hold it for a bit. And I've made quite a bit of money in my portfolios like that over time, right? I bought Meta like that, made me a ton of cash doing that. I bought Tesla back in the day like that, made me a ton of cash. And I tried to kind of do the same thing with options and realized that that's really not the best idea with options. Because the leverage kind of ends up screwing you. You can't really hold it for long enough. So I changed my tactics recently, and I started doing a different tactics for our options, right? What I would do is I would basically create a I basically find stocks that are already like going up a lot, right? So ones that already have really strong upwards momentum. And then I would buy call options on them, and I'd buy them somewhere around at the money, right? So either at the money or a little bit in the money. And then I would hold them for a couple of weeks, right? So I'd buy something that's a couple months out in terms of expirations. That's what I would do personally. And I've been actually making some very good money doing that. I made a lot of money doing that with Tempest, with Palantir, with Robinhood, and lately with Tesla. It's been up quite a bit the past few days. So that's something that I've been thinking about doing. What would you guys want to see? Is there anything that you guys have on your minds? What do you guys think would be some good strategies to trade? And while you think of that, I will actually get my account list up here. So I'll show you my brokerage account that we're going to use today. So I have a couple of brokerage accounts. I have two here. Oh, I think this is the wrong. One of them is supposed to have 5,000. The other one's supposed to have, I think, closer to like 1,500 or something. So I screwed that up a bit. I don't know which one's which at this point. But I'm thinking I could use like a $5,000 account to do this. Since it is options, you tend to want slightly bigger accounts to do this kind of stuff. You don't have to do a 5K, right? But for me, a 5K would kind of make sense. To me, it's not like a ton of money, and it would be a nice thing to trade. If that actually went up, I'd actually be quite happy about that. So I'm thinking maybe we'll trade one of these 5K accounts right now. So let me log into the broker that I'm using. I'm using Tradier. These guys are actually a fantastic broker. I'm going to log in here to this account. It's technically in my wife's name, if you're wondering why it says Alicia. There we go. There's a $5,000 account. Let me check this other account. So there's one here for 5K. And let me check this other one because I just want to know what the heck is in each of these accounts. Oh, for some reason they both have around 5,000. Oh, okay, great. So we have two accounts that have around $5,000 to play around with. So why don't we do that? So we could grab this account right here. I'll trade with this one. And let's see if we could make some money with 5K. Let's see if we could increase that. All right. So what do you guys think? What would you guys, what kind of trading strategies do you guys have in mind? I'm going to get some tissues here because I'm a little bit sick. All right. Any thoughts on strategies that you guys might want to do? Okay, so why don't we go ahead and just do that. Hey, Mary, how's it going? You're joining in here. We're doing a live session where we're actually making a trading bot, and I'm going to be using this account here, real money, $5,000. I'm going to be making a trading strategy using AI to trade this thing. Cool. So what I have had in mind, right, and this has been working really well for me trading real money, is if we were to find, what are some stocks that have a good momentum, right, that have had a good momentum over the past, let's say, couple months, right? Maybe we pick from a few stocks that we can make like a list of them, right? And then we can basically buy call options on them and hold them for a bit. I think that's maybe the best course of action here. So let's get ChatGPT involved in this. Let's do a little bit of research here. Okay? Please do some research on what are some of the best performing mid to large cap stocks over the past few months. Please do your research around that. For some reason, it didn't work here. And we're going to try this again. Please do some research around stocks that have been up over the past few months that are on a upward trajectory. We're looking for momentum-based stocks, some that are larger, right? Some larger base stocks, either things like Tesla, Robinhood, some other ones I actually have here.